Top of the morning, creator. How's it going? Have you begun to feel the wonder of who you are? What's life like now that you're not just skimming the surface, but you're actually going beneath what is, into the possibilities of what could be? What's it feel like now that you've moved away some of the sounds and the din and the cacophony that exists in our everyday life? How does it feel? I know how I'm feeling, but I'm curious as to how you're feeling, because we're all in this divine experiment of life together, aren't we? So I wanted to chat with you for a minute about beliefs and expectations. Beliefs and desires. So many of us are, what's a good word? Not satisfied with what life is offering us, right? Dissatisfied. We are wanting more, and the wanting more is something that will never go away, but we're wanting more of the basics. What are the basics? How about enough money so that you can do what you want to? How's that for a basic? How about enough money that when you go to the dentist and he says you need a crown put on your tooth, as I just did recently, you can say, cool, make it happen. That's a fucking trophy on my mantle. I don't know about you, creator, but I don't have insurance, and it's something that I've done. I've made a conscious decision not to have it. I don't, how can I say, I don't believe in having insurance? Not for me, because I'm not sick. So why am I banking on being sick? This is my belief system, not yours, and I have no judgment to anyone who feels like they have a need to have insurance. But for me, I'd rather spend my money in fun ways, and then if I do need something, as in my new crown, then I can pay for it. Okay? So I have gone against the grain of not having insurance. And it's really funny because I don't get any prescriptions filled in the United States anymore because I live in Mexico. But when I was in the United States and I would go up and I would say, I'm getting my prescription filled, and the gal would say, well, what's your insurance? And I'd say, I have none. She'd look at me as though I'm a cyclops. Because in America, we've been trained to think that we're going to get sick, we're going to get infirm, and we're going to fall apart, and then we're going to die. Fun story, huh? Anywho, I know myself, and I ain't going out any of those ways. So this is just an example to show you how you can change up your belief system, even though the prevailing thought process everywhere is saying that you need to have this. And if you don't, you're an idiot. Okay? So I do believe that my understanding of my body and what it needs supersedes the prevailing reality, and it works for me. And one of the ways that I accomplish this task and making my belief match my desire, which is my desire is to be healthy, is that I've been doing a lot of meditating. I've been meditating for years. I've been really getting to know myself. I can feel myself. I can feel when I'm doing things that don't feel good to me. That could either be thoughts, because stress, of course, leads to your body reacting in a negative way, right? We suppress all that stress, anxiety, right? So the more that we can get jiggy with whatever element we are trying to upgrade our belief system to, the better we'll feel, the better off we'll be. All right? Now, a reason, well, I'm going to say the main reason that we don't get what we want, that we don't manifest the things that we want, i.e., enough money to be able to just say, you know what? I need to get my car fixed. You know what? I want a new pair of jeans. You know what? I want to take myself out for a filet mignon with béarnaise sauce, one of my favorites, and not think about it. Just put the money down, put the credit card down, and feel really fucking good about it. That's what I want in my life. I want ease, right? Now, the only reason I wouldn't have ease around that is if my belief system did not match my desires. And that's why when people kind of give grief to the law of attraction system, they say, well, you know, I've been wanting a Rolls Royce for years and it just hasn't shown up. Well, wanting and believing that you can have it are two entirely different vibrations. And guess which one trumps the other one? That's right. Not believing that you can have it, not believing that you deserve it, not believing that you are worthy. Okay. So you end up, your beliefs and your desires end up in a punching match, and the beliefs always win out. Okay. So if your beliefs always win out, if you're believing that you can have these things, anything that it is that you want, which is, let's say, enough money to be able to spend without thinking about it, since that's my theme for today, then you got to upgrade those beliefs. And part of what we're doing here in this exercise together is we are upgrading our belief system. And the only way I know to do that is to get away from the reality and the stuff screaming at you and really go deep into yourself. And then you start asking yourself things like, why am I thinking that? That doesn't have anything to do with me. Someone told me that a long time ago, and I believed it. And you know what? Maybe you believed it. Maybe you needed to believe something then, but you don't need to believe it now. Time for an upgrade, mighty human, in all of our beliefs. Time to really look at what we believe. Take a cold, hard look and say, does that serve me, that belief? Does it serve me to be scared? Does it serve me to think that I'll never have enough money? Does it serve me to think I'm going to fall apart and die? No. And so how do we upgrade our beliefs? Well, that's why you're here. One of the reasons, I mean, you might not know it, but I certainly do. And you know what's funny? I also happen to be a student and teacher of yoga. And my students, new students would come to me and they say, oh, you know, I want to find a boyfriend. I'd say, that's great. Get on your mat. Or, yeah, I want to lose 10 pounds. Great. Get on your mat. You know, I'm just not happy in life. That's great. Get on your mat. The answer was always, and is always, get on your mat. In our case, it's get a meditation, get a system, deploy a system in your life that upgrades your belief systems. And what's really, really interesting is, and this is why I had you all write down, and if you haven't written down what you desire to have happen for you out of this experiment that we're all doing together, please do it early, because it's really, really fun to go back and read it, because you will not believe the exponential value and outrageous changes that you are going to experience over these 3 weeks. It'll blow your mind. And that's why I say to people, get on your mat, because that one desire might have gotten you in the door, but what waits for you that's been just lined up like planes ready to land on a runway are all your desires. They're just dying to drop at your feet. And once you clear out the noise and the bullshit, they're just going to stop dropping. And you're going to say, oh my goodness, I forgot I even wanted that. Oh my, wow, that was easy. Look at me creating like the God that I am. Okay, so that's one of the things we're doing here together is we're upgrading our belief systems. And it's just a wonderful thing to do. And then you march around with your beliefs intact. You own them. And there isn't anything that anybody can do or say to you that will dissuade you from that knowing, because you can't mess with somebody's knowing. When you know something, you own it. When you know something, you embody it. You are it. One of my favorite shows, Game of Thrones, until the last season, but we won't go into that. There's a wonderful line that Mr. Lannister says. His hideous grandson has become king, Joffrey, and he's just, oh my God, he's ghastly, you know, and he stomps around and he makes these big proclamations. And one of his favorite is, I am king. I am king. And his grandfather said to him, you know, Joffrey, when you are king, you never have to say it. Ooh. You know what I'm going to say to you, creator? When you own who you truly are, when you own your might and sagacity, when you inculcate it fully into your system, no one can ever dissuade you. No one can never knock you off your perch, and no one will ever try, because they know better. They feel it. They feel the resonance of your knowing. How cool is that? Whew, I'm feeling it. All right, so listen. Let's have a meditation. Let's go beneath the sounds and the fury signifying nothing. And let's listen. Let's listen to our inner guidance and see what that has to say today. So close your eyes, creator. Get all settled in. Big inhale. Big exhale out of your mouth. Make a sound. Wonderful. Do that again, please. Big inhale. Big exhale. And release into yourself. Relax into that space, the depths of your knowing and being that resides beneath the surface. And I want you to relax your face, please. Oh, just let it go. All the skin on your face. Let your eyes move into their sockets, deep into their sockets. Your mouth relaxes, your jaw, your tongue, your ears, your throat. Your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Feel your breath breathing your chest, breathing your body as you relax your belly, your bum, your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and feet. Rest into your seat. Allow it to hold you, to buoy you up, so that you can just let go of everything and allow all that is good and sweet into your experience. Notice your inhales and your exhales. Now you can choose to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, or inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. It's entirely up to you. It's whatever feels easiest right now in this moment. No strain, no stress, just smooth, easy inhalations. And smooth, flowing exhalations. Observing how your body responds and where it responds first. Do you feel the air passing through your nostrils? Is it cool or warm when it comes in? And when it leaves, what are its qualities? Does it remain the same, or has it changed as a result of moving into your body, into your lungs, into your bloodstream, into your muscles and ligaments and tendons? What changes and what remains the same? Just observing, just observing. How does my breath move my chest? Is my chest relaxed and open so when the breath comes in, I can just move up? And when it leaves, just move down. A beautiful, steady, easy rhythm. Are you breathing, Creator? Or are you being breathed? Noticing. You don't have to do anything here. Your body knows what to do, what you need. All you need do is follow. Follow your body's signals to you. What happens if you breathe a little deeper? Moving past your chest and filling up your belly. What parts of your body start to participate now that might not have been before? Feel it in your arms, perhaps? Your back? Your side body? How do these places feel as they become a part of this rhythmic breathing, this mellifluous and melodious movement, this life-giving air that is freely available? How does your body respond as those breaths become deeper still. And then what happens on the exhale? How relaxed can you become on those exhales? How deeply can you sink beneath the surface? How much can you allow yourself to surrender to the process? How does it feel to let go? Now let's just go back to your normal breathing. As you, the observer, just watch, feel, listen. This is your sweet spot, creator. Put a little bookmark here. Just remember how good it feels to feel good. To be present to your breath. Because any time during your day and night, you always have this available to you. When all you need to do is close your eyes and sink deep into yourself. Now, I would like your eyes to move deep into your skull, please. As we slowly come out of this delicious place. But we're not going to leave it behind. We're going to bring it with us into our day. Your eyes are deep in their sockets. And when you open your eyes, you are going to greet the day with your total vision. Greet it by allowing it into your purview. Now slowly open your eyes. Wonderful. All right. Let's talk about your journal for a moment. Perhaps today you would like to write about feelings. We know, and if you are familiar with the teachings of Abraham Hicks, then you have come to understand that feelings is what the universe responds to. Not our thoughts, but the feelings that our thoughts create. So when we're happy about going to meet somebody or we're looking forward to meet somebody, that joy is what the universe responds to. And conversely, if we are about to have an appointment and we're not really excited about it, the universe responds to that feeling as well and just brings you more. And one of the things that we want to get really good at is describing feelings. So what I'm going to ask of you today, when you write in your journal, and you might want to just talk about fun things that have happened to you, or maybe even, since we're on the belief and desire bandwagon, how you would like to change up your beliefs. How would you like to feel about things? Perhaps it's money. Perhaps it's a new lover. Perhaps it's an existing lover. Okay? Time to get into the feeling of those beliefs. So get your thesaurus app ready, and or the real thing, a book. Because what I want you to do is I want you to play with feeling words today. You know, when we hear Abe try to pull feeling words out of people on the hot seat, and they'll say, well, how does it feel? And they'll say, it feels good. Okay, can you give me more? And they're stumped. We need to go beyond good. We need to go beyond good and get into great, and beyond great and to get into magnificent, and beyond magnificent and get into outrageously fabulous, and get beyond outrageously fabulous and into juicy, sublime. You see these words, you need to milk these words and upgrade your vibration through your knowledge of feeling words. This is how we milk situations. This is how you're going to stay in this juicy spot that you've created through this meditation exercise and through you just not being negative as much anymore. Okay? So while you're writing in your journal today, as you find yourself talking about something, I want you to go to the feeling place of that. I like it when I feel good about money. Why do you like it? Because it feels like ease. There you go. Give me more. I like feeling ease because it makes me feel free. Haha. Give me more. I love to feel free. I love to feel free and open. You see? So play with that today, okay? Play with your feelings. And as you go through your day, notice your feelings and see if you can't build on those moments when you're noticing them, and get your thesaurus out and start to use different words than you normally use, okay? Time to upgrade your vocabulary around feelings. It's a really, really fun exercise. You're going to dig it. I promise. Okay. Day 3 is upon us. You're going to kill it. I can feel it. Until tomorrow. Ciao, fabulous human.